So hello and very good morning dear students. I hope you all are doing well. As we are meeting after a long time, I hope your love towards mathematics haven't faded away. So today's topic of discussion is matrices. As we have completed the algebra, as we are on the end of the algebra, the matrices is the next topic. So to put forward matrices in a simple way, see, this is a very new topic for you because we don't have previous knowledge of this chapter. So we will be understanding this chapter very precisely and concisely. But before that, let me tell you, this chapter is going to be very easy for you. And the reason being, in this chapter, you can score more marks because this will be a kind of comfortable chapter for you, because it is very easy to understand and the questions are really very easy to do also. Okay, so we'll start with the definition. We'll start with what the main things behind or main things in the matrices, what all things are there. Okay, so let's start with, say for example, I'm taking four numbers, that is 1 2 3 4. I'm taking these four numbers. Now if I arrange this number in one row, it will look like 1 2 3 4. And if I arrange this number in one column, so it will look like 1 2 3 4. Okay, now if I arrange these four numbers in two rows and two columns, I mean to say 1 2 3 4. This is the two row. As we know, this is the row and column we define like this. So if I arrange the elements such as numbers, okay, so I can arrange in, so I can have 1 2 3 and some more ways of arranging these elements. So matrices says that a matrix is a rectangular arrangement of the elements or numbers in proper way or with the well defined order. So here, if I indicate this number in a square bracket like this, here also a square bracket, here also a square bracket, then this is the matrix how we denote. This is how we denote a particular matrix. Okay, so from the book you can read the definition. Rectangular arrangement of the numbers in the proper or the defined order or manner according to the requirement, that is called the matrix. Okay, now in this chapter we will study about the types of matrix as well as some other things also which will be helpful in doing the questions. Okay, so we'll start with first of all the order of the matrix. What is the meaning of order of the matrix? But before that, you need to understand the meaning of the proper meaning of rows and columns. Okay, so as I told you, the numbers which are written in the horizontal manner, can you see that there are two horizontal lines? So this is called the row, and two vertical lines, this is called the column. Okay, so that is how we define rows and columns. So now what is the meaning of order of the matrix? How can you define the order of a matrix? Okay, so to define an order of a matrix, you need to write the order in R cross C, where R denotes the rows and C denotes the columns. Okay, so from here, can you tell me that how many rows are there? So it's definitely there are two rows. Okay, so here in the suffix of the matrix, you have to mention 2, which says R cross, how many columns are there? 2, so 2 cross 2. So that is how we denote the order of a matrix in the suffix of a matrix in such a way, R cross C. Now if I ask you, what will be the order of this matrix? So the order of matrix will be, there are two rows, so 2 cross, how many columns are there? 3 columns, so 2 cross 3. No need of making this line. This is only for the explanation I am making, so that it would be clear for you. Now if I ask you what will be the order of this matrix, so might be you may confuse, but no need of doing, there's no need of confusion actually. There is one row and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 columns. So 1 cross 4. We read as 1 cross 4 or 1 into 4 also you may. Okay. For this 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 4 rows and 1 column. I hope this thing is clear to you. One more thing, if you want to know that how many with the order, how many elements are there in the matrix, so you can clearly see 2 into 2, 4, so there are 4 elements in the matrix. 2 into 3, 6, so there are 6 elements in the matrix. Similarly here and here as well. Okay, so that is how we have understood the meaning of order of matrix. Now, what are these numbers called? So they are called the elements of a matrix. Okay, so all these numbers you can call them as elements of a matrix. Okay, now we'll understand the equality of matrix. What is the meaning of equality of a matrix? So how can we understand the equality? You know the meaning of equality, that means something which is equal. Okay, so say for example I am writing x, y, z and a, and on the other hand I am mentioning -1, 0, 2, 4, and if I am saying these two matrices are equal, then you can for sure you can equalize their elements. See, this is 2 cross 2 and this is also 2 cross 2. So what does the equality of a matrix says? That if two matrices of same order are equalized, then their elements are also equal. That means you can clearly say that the value of x is -1, value of y is 0, value of z is 2 and value of a is 4. That is called the equality of matrix. Okay, then the next topic, let me just see in the book which is the next topic. Yes, the next topic is the position of the elements. How can you name or how can you locate the position? Okay, so let's understand here. Say for example I am having a 2 cross 2 matrix. That means I need to fill 4 positions because 2 rows and 2 columns. So can we can name each and every position. How? See, I am naming this as 1 1. How 1 1? In the form of R, C. R is row and C is column. So if I am saying 1 1, that means first row and first column. Isn't this element placed on 1 1 position, that is the first row and first column? So similarly, if I talk about this element, this is in the first row but the second column. So that is why I can position this element as 1 2. Now coming to this one, we can position this as 2 1, and the reason being this is in the second row and first column, so 2 1. This position can be named as 2 2 position because second row and second column. So say for example I am writing one matrix 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 1 is in A11. Okay, what is the meaning of this A11? Actually, this is first row, first column. So first row, first column. So this I am giving this as A11, which is 1. This will be A12, which is 2. This is A13, which is 3. Are you able to understand that first row is the same and the columns are changing? Now you have the second row and 1 2 3. So similarly, A21 is 4. A22 is 5 and A23 is 6. Now this is placed on the third row, first column, so it is A31. This is A32 and this is A33, which is 9. So I hope you have understood the position of elements properly. Now in the question, maybe you will be asked with in such a way that 2 1th element. Now what do you mean by 2 1th element? Always consider, see, in coordinate system we always consider abscissa and ordinate x y. Similarly in the matrices you always you always put row on the first and column. So this is row and this is column. Okay, so 2 1, that means this one. So for this matrix, your 2 1th element is 4. Okay, so this is called the position. This is how we understand the position of a matrix. Okay, now coming to the next topic, what are the types of matrices? Okay, so types of matrices, let's understand. See, this is also very easy. Types of matrices. The very first type is the row matrix. Can you understand by the name itself, row matrix? That means a matrix which looks like a row. Say for example, I am writing 1, 2, 3. So the matrix which has an arrangement in which you have only one row which looks like a row only. So this is the row matrix. Can you tell me what will be the order of this matrix? So along with the homework, answer this question, that what will be the order of this matrix. Okay. Second one, column matrix. Again, by the name itself, we can just think that column matrix can be like this, which looks like a single column. Okay, so for this also answer me what will be the order of this matrix. Third type of matrix is it's rectangular matrix. You know, it is like shape wise. If your matrix is shape wise, if it is looking like row, then it is a row matrix, and if it is looking like this, it is column. Rectangular matrix means, can you understand rectangle? Okay, so if you have 1 2 3 4 5 6, isn't this look like a rectangle? The order will be 2 cross 3, so 2 cross 3. Okay, then comes the square matrix. Now can you relate? Square, all sides are equal. So what? 1 2 3 4 means the order, that means the number of rows should be equal to number of columns. Then we can say that it is a square matrix. Square matrix can be of 1 cross 1, 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, 4 cross 4, likewise. Okay, then comes zero matrix. Again, by the name itself, zero means a matrix whose all the elements are 0. Okay, so 0. Say for example, I am considering A as a zero matrix of order 1 cross 1. See, this is 1 cross 1, the order is 1 cross 1. Okay, if I am considering A as the order of matrix 2 cross 2, so 0 0 0 0. Okay, or it can be 0 0 0 0 0 0, so it is 2 cross 3. So they are the examples of zero matrix. Then comes the very important matrix of the chapter, that is the identity matrix, which you have to keep in mind, because this is it has a unique identity in this chapter. See, again, the name, identity matrix. So it has some unique identity. What is that? Let us understand. That is the sixth type, that is unit matrix. See, this is also called unit matrix, or it is also called identity matrix, as I said. Okay, it says, first of all, let me just give you what is the main condition for writing identity matrix. It is always a square matrix. Okay, so you don't have to think of identity matrix to be a rectangular row column like that. Okay, identity matrix is always a square matrix. That means you will write always you will write an identity matrix in 2 cross 2 form, or 3 cross 3 form, or 4 cross 4. It should not be 2 cross 3, 3 cross 2, yeah, 1 cross 3, yeah, 2 cross 1, like that. It should be symmetric with row and column. So identity matrix is always a square matrix. So I am taking an example of 2 cross 2 matrix. So in the diagonal position you have to write 1, and in the off diagonal positions you have to write 0. See, this is the diagonal position 1 1, and off diagonal position, are you understanding the meaning of off diagonal, which is not a diagonal? Okay, so the elements which are not in the diagonal, they are called the off diagonal. So in these two places you put 1, always 1, no other numbers like 2 2 or 3 3, no, 1 should be there. Okay, So 1 1 and off diagonal position 0. You can take, if you put 2 2 also, you can take 2 common and you can make that as identity matrix. Okay, but here 1. If I say 3 cross 3 matrix, so can you imagine that how the 3 cross 3 matrix? So you can mention I 2 cross 2, I 3 cross 3 means on the diagonal position 1 and on the off diagonal position 0. So this is a 3 cross 3 matrix, 3 cross 3 identity matrix. I hope up to here the things are clear to you. Types of matrix you have to write in fair copy, its definition as well as the examples, so that the things will be more clear to you. Okay. Now after the types of matrices, let us come to what are the algebra of matrices. Okay, algebra means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let me tell you, for matrices there is no division. That means you cannot divide two matrices. You can add them, you can subtract them, multiply also, but you cannot divide two matrices, because we cannot divide two matrices. Okay, so let's start with the algebra of matrices. See, so here you have algebra of matrices. First we are going to take addition. How can you add two matrices? Say for example, if you are given 1 2 3 4 and some another 2 4 6 8. First of all, let me tell you, the algebra is only possible when the two matrices are of same order. That means you can add two matrices only when you have the two matrices of same order. Means this also, if this is 2 cross 2, then this has to be 2 cross 2 to add them. Okay, no unsymmetrical matrix should be added. So if I am taking 2 cross 2, then this will be added with 2 cross 2 only. Okay, so how we can add them? 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 4, 6, 3 plus 6, 9, 4 plus 8, 12. Are you able to understand how to add them? Position with position. This 1 1 position will be added with this 1 1 position. 1 2 1 2, 2 1 2 1, 3 2 2 2 2. Position to position we have to add. And the same case goes to the negative also. How can you subtract the two matrices? So 1 minus 2 will give you minus 1. 2 minus 4 you will get minus 2. 3 minus 6 you will get minus. I'm just making changes here only, okay, for the subtraction case. Okay, subtraction. 4 minus 8 you will get minus 4, sorry. So I hope the things are clear to you up to here. Now multiplication I'm not explaining in this video, because that is we'll take it in some other time, because that topic is very important. How to multiply two matrices. Please don't think that multiplication means 1 into 2, 2 into 4, then 3 into 6, 18, and 4 into 8, 32. No, this is not how we do multiplication. There is some other criteria for solving the two for multiplying the two matrices. Okay, matrix and matrices, what is the difference? Matrix is used for singular case and matrices is used for plural case. Okay, so don't get confused in these two words. Okay, so let's start with some basic questions of exercise. Whenever we'll start with the multiplication, I will explain you the process how to multiply the two matrices. Okay, still I have made one video that how to multiply two matrices. I'll share with you. Okay, there in that also you can understand. Okay, so let's do some questions now. Okay, starting with the very first question, exercise 5, page number A78 from Bharati Bhavan publication book, Das Gupta. First question, for the matrix A, 6, 13, minus 5, minus 7, 2, 4, answer the following. What is the order of the matrix? I hope you can answer this question. Order of the matrix. Find 2 1th position, 1 2th, 3 2th elements. So I explained you how to find the position. Is it a rectangular matrix or a square matrix? So by seeing the order, I think order will be 3 cross 2. So 3 cross 2 order. So what it will be? Is it a rectangular matrix or a square matrix? So but obvious it is a rectangular matrix, because for being a square matrix the number of rows should be equal to number of columns. That is why. Second one, a matrix has 4 elements. Write the possible orders of a matrix. If we are given with a matrix whose number of elements are 4, then how many possible matrices can be formed? So first one will be 2 cross 2 for sure, because if 4 elements are there, then 2 cross 2 matrix can be thought of. Another one can be 1 cross 4, isn't it? Because 1 row and 4 columns. And another will be 4 cross 1. Okay, so 4 can be, you can say all the possible combinations of getting 4 on multiplying the two numbers. Okay, so 2 cross 2, 1 cross 4, 4 cross 1. Second one, element has 11, matrix has 11 elements. So yes, if a matrix is having the 11 elements, then there are only the two possible matrices, 1 cross 11 and 11 cross 1. So these two possible matrix can be made. Okay. Now the question number 3rd. See, you have to just compare the things. Okay. Let's do third question, C1. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So here you have this question. So as I told you, equality of matrices, where the two matrix can be compared only when the order of the matrix is same. Here the order is 2 cross 2. Here also the order is 2 cross 2. We need to find the value of x and y. So can we equalize the elements? Okay. So on comparing, we can say 2x plus y is equal to 1. Okay. This element can be compared with this, and this element is equal. See, other elements are equal. Can you see 1 1 3 3? So we can compare this also. How can you get the value of x and y with these two equations? So the answer is to eliminate them. So let's use the elimination. So using elimination method, you can please write these things. Okay, x minus 3y is equal to 2. So to make these two same, we need to multiply this equation with 2. Okay, so here 2x plus y is equal to 1, and here 2x minus 6y is equal to 4. Minus plus minus. So 2x minus 2x, it will be cancelled. Plus of y plus of 6y will give you 7y. Plus 1 minus 4, so minus of 3. So y is equal to minus 3 by 7. Now putting this value in any of these two, will get the corresponding value of x and will get the answer of x and y. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. Okay. Coming to the 4th question, you are given with some 5 matrices A, B, C, D, E. You have to identify which is the rectangular matrix. Just looking onto their shape and order of the matrix, you can just define that which matrices are of which type. Okay. Question number 5, construct the 3 cross 2 0 matrix. So 3 cross 2, 3 rows and 2 columns, and at every element you write 0, that will be a 0 matrix. Construct the 2 cross 2 unit matrix. So 1 0 0 1. I already told you. Coming to the 6th question, you are given with A matrix. A is equal to 8 minus 1 3, and B matrix is given as minus 2 4 1. You are asked to find A plus B. So A is 8 minus 1 3 plus B matrix is minus 2 4 1. Just simply add the position, the elements, 8 plus minus 2, so it will give you 8 plus minus, so 8 minus 2 6. Minus 1 plus 4, it will give you 3. 3 plus 1 will give you 4. So this is the answer. Similarly, can we subtract them? This is the first question. Now similarly, you have to just subtract the two. Now how will you find the third one, which is given 2a plus b? Also it is very easy. How? Solution 2 times of, just write the a first. Okay, multiply 2 inside. Now when you will multiply this scalar quantity, this is called the scalar quantity or a constant, inside, so it will be multiplied with each and every element. Don't just multiply with the first one. It will be, so it will be 16 minus 2 6 and plus of minus 2 4 and 1. Now add them. 16 plus minus 2, so it will be 14, because 16 minus 2 plus 4 will give you 2, 6 plus 1 will give you 7. So hence this is the answer. Can we just compute 3a minus 4b? Okay, first you just multiply 3 with all these elements and 4b with all these elements, because this is 4b, so 4 will be multiplied with each and every, and subtract them. So if you multiply 3 with all, so 3, 8 3s are 24, then minus of 3, 9, minus 4 multiply, so minus of 8, 4 4s are 16, 4, minus, so 24 minus 8, so it will be plus, so 24 plus 8, 32. Then 3 minus 16, so minus 19, 9 minus 4, 5. So this is the answer. I hope the question is clear to you. Okay. Now 7th one and 8th one can do easily. So up to 8th, do the questions. From 9th, we'll continue in the next lecture. I hope the basic part of the matrices and the starting question of the matrices comes easy to you. Okay, so in the next lecture we'll start with some more questions and we'll see. Okay, till that, just see the examples, write all this basic part in the starting of the chapter. Okay, do practice. It is very easy chapter. Okay, so till that, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.